Formula One is ready to race in Spa-Francorchamps at a very controversial moment, as discussions about the safety of the track have been raised again after the death of Delano Vanthoff during a race of the Formula Regional European Championship a few weeks ago. This death has been recorded after remodeling the track layout 1 year ago to improve the safety measures of the track. However, drivers still love to race at Spa-Francorchamps despite its deadly nature. This may be the most thrilling F1 event of the year, as high-speed straights and curves offer a racing experience of another dimension. The Formula One management has made a small change to its calendar by pushing the summer break even beyond the Hungarian Grand Prix, and this event has now become the final event before the long summer break. As usual, the Belgian Grand Prix will be an exciting race for both the drivers and race fans. So let's explore the background of the 2023 Belgian Grand Prix in detail. But before we proceed, hit the subscribe button and smash the bell icon for more exciting updates. The Belgian Grand Prix weekend will be held as a sprint race weekend, and a modified sprint race format will be followed here. That means there will be only one practice session scheduled to be held on Friday morning, and it is followed by the main qualifying session for the main race on Sunday. Saturday will be fully dedicated to the sprint race format, with a separate qualifying in the morning and the race in the evening. The main race on Sunday will not be affected by things that happened on Saturday, and the main race will be held based on the results of the qualifying sessions held on Friday evening. The Spa track layout is 7.004 kilometers long, and the record for the best lap time is still held by Valtteri Bottas since 2018, by completing a lap within 1 minute and 46.286 seconds. The Belgian Grand Prix is composed of a total race length of 308.052 kilometers, and it will be held as a racing event composed of 44 laps. When analysing the current form of each driver, Max Verstappen is again the clear favourite to win the race at Spa, but he will surely face a considerable threat from both the McLaren drivers Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, as the Woking-based team has enough pace to trouble the Red Bull drivers. As there is a risk of the race being affected by rain, Sergio Perez should be more careful, as he usually fails in adjusting to changing weather conditions. The performance of the Mercedes team is unpredictable, and they will be the surprising factor here at Spa. In the last race at Hungary, Hamilton claimed the pole position, beating Red Bull and McLaren drivers. Both Ferrari and Aston Martin have lost their form and no longer have enough pace to compete at the top. When we analysed the tyre strategies used by drivers last year, the top three had followed three different strategies. Verstappen, who won the race last year, started the race as 14th after the grid penalties and charged through the field to record another victory from the midfield. The reigning world champion started the race with soft rubber and took the lead after 12 laps, then switched to medium rubber twice on his way to victory. But Sergio Perez, who finished the race as second, followed an entirely different strategy without using soft compounds. He started the race on mediums and stayed on the same compounds in his first pit stop, but switched to hards in his final pit stop. Carlos Sainz, who was the pole sitter of the race, started the race with softs and used both mediums and hards on his way to a podium finish. When analysing these different strategies, it is difficult to predict one successful strategy here. Among the 18 drivers who completed the race, 16 drivers went for 2 pit stops and the remaining 2 went for 3 pit stops. It is impossible to win the race here by using 3 pit stops, and switching between mediums and hards is the best combination. When considering the tyre degradation factor, the use of soft rubber should be limited to 1 stint in case of poor qualifying or grid penalty for top teams, and staying more on mediums is advantageous here. For the frontrunners of the race, a medium-hard strategy would be a more attractive option. But for the drivers from the bottom half of the grid, using soft on 2 occasions with a mix of medium or hard will help gain some track positions quickly. However, all these strategies have to be changed in any case of bad weather, and most probably it will happen as the weather forecasts are not good. The last 6 Grand Prix weekends have been directly affected by the rain, and the same trend will follow here too. According to the current weather forecasts, all 3 days will be affected by rain until the F1 leave Belgium on Sunday night. As this is a sprint race weekend, there will be much effect. There is an 80% chance of getting rain on both Friday and Sprint Saturday, and the risk will be reduced to 60% on Sunday. It is impossible to conduct a race at Spa in case of thundery showers, as there is a big issue about the safety concerns of the track in wet conditions. There will be a few brief spells of sunny weather, and it is impossible to think that water will be evaporated more quickly from the surface in case of rain. Under normal racing conditions, Red Bull team has a chance of extending its consecutive race victory count up to 13, as they still possess an X-factor over their rival teams. After this race, the whole Formula 1 community gets a 3-week break, and F1 will return to action with the race at Zandvoort, scheduled to be held on the 27th of August. What do you think about the race at Spa-Francorchamps? Will it be the 8th consecutive victory of Verstappen or the maiden victory of Norris or Piastri? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel to get more exciting Formula 1 news. See you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.